move myself back so that way people can see chat. Hey, we're live. How's everybody doing today?
Hello.
Yeah. I am alive.
Ooh.
Woo!
Woo.
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Black Cat.
Hope everybody's ready for session 3 of the one shot.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Hey, Black Cat, why do they call it of-in when you of-in the cold food and you hot eat out of the food?
That's true.
I'm pinning something in chat.
It's such a true question.
Why,
Just for... Oh, sorry, go for it.
why do they in the hot, cold food? What?
Yeah,
why do they
basically?
Why do they call it an oven when you in the cold food? Out hot, eat
And
the
then
food?
you out of the hot food.
I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Where did that originated from?
Garfield.
No, who created that edit? Garfield edit.
Oh, John.
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 Yeah,
Of course
just
it was
John.
John Arbuckle.
One might even say John Garfield.
His name is John Arbuckle, you fake fucking fan.
No, it's John Garfield. Just like every stereotypical name, it's John insert whatever it is at the end.
I saw it for like half a second and then I saw it explode.
Roll 20's really hard, okay?
So, if everybody remembers what happened last session, we, this is getting out of hand now, there's 2 of them. Ain't no way you made it, like... Ain't no way you gave it a shadow.
Gave it a shadow. It's Barbie pink. I love it.
It has to stand
I'm here
out.
for it.
It has to stand out. We have to be sure.
Last session, you all continued to explore around the strange, like, stone building that you had found yourselves in after getting into a fight with one of the natives of this place. That person died. The adult died, and with them was a child who seems traumatized by the entire incident and began informing Tobias that you all were not who they thought you were, and that it was a case of mistaken identity that you were attacked. You were told that this place belonged to somebody that the children called the Whitecoats, likely referring to the white coats that you all pulled out of the lockers. After a lot of discussion back and forth about if killing the man was correct or not, realizing that this place is probably still in use, you all begin to pick up and leave. And that is where we had ended our session, with you all picking up your possessions, as well as, I believe, a couple of things from inside. I believe you guys picked up the book that was in a language that you didn't understand.
Yes.
And the light bulb.
And a light bulb.
Oh yeah.
I had a light bulb.
Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna do the recap, and now I'm thinking, is there anything we left out?
No. I mean, Crude had originally worked hard to try to gain the kid's trust, and then we traumatized him.
You know what?
Yeah.
I feel like mine was all over the place. You go ahead, honey.
We're gonna do a second recap. Okay,
We're gonna
recap
do a
on the
second recap. You know, I can
Oh my
restart the stream.
Yeah, do it so we can wish you happy birthday again.
That's
No, never mind, I
true.
changed my mind.
Yeah!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, DM.
Hap-
You know, I'm just taking psychic damage listening to this.
Me too, bestie. Every happy birthday, I add another white coat.
Oh no.
Treat yourself on your birthday, DM. You've deserved those white coats.
Mm-hmm.
We're all gonna die.
So, session before, last session began after the gang realized someone's still on the island, so their mission isn't over. And Toby put his foot down that they shouldn't be touching anything that they found in this bunker that's full of modern technology until they're sure that whoever's left alive on this island that was surviving in this bunker was rescued. So we stayed the night inside the bunker, and we had a little tiny spat about how to handle it. Just with Slarg wanting to do caltrops, just to be safe, and then Toby arguing like, "No, that'll hurt whoever's out there." So Toby, wanting to catch whoever is still around, they all agreed to take turns scouting out, and Toby went on the rooftop to scout. During the night, while Toby was on his first watch, there was a large bird or winged creature blocking up the moon flying overhead, and blue flower petals down on top of them. It was moving silently, and Toby barely realized it was there until it was upon them. During Sheldon's shift, he heard the monkey attacking something. And during Kriv's shift, he saw a small shadow from the woods. He appealed to this shy-looking figure and kind of called them over. And as Kriv did that, he divine sensed them and found out that they weren't fully alive, but they weren't fully undead either. When he got into view, it was a very malnourished-looking, slim kid, probably around 14 to 15, completely off. Very malnourished looking kid, around 14, 15, and going from his eye down to his neck is kind of a plant that seems to be growing out of its skin. They seemed to be hungry, so Kriv offered them food, and they took the food and ran off. But later during the same shift, there was a dash from the woods, and Kriv got stabbed by a man with a curved sword from the woods into the arm.
Which hurt, by the
Toby-
way.
It did. Toby sensed the panic and woke up, and there was a lot of shouting, a lot of yelling as everyone was kind of freaking out. Toby cast Calm Emotion on the plant guy and started communicating telepathically. And the guy dropped his sword and said, "Oh, you're not what I thought." Unfortunately, the rest of the group had even less context than Toby did, and also didn't know that there was communication happening. So Slarg, just waking up, went into attack mode. He ran up and started attacking this new figure that stabbed Kriv. This figure is like the kid, where they're full of plants, but only about like a third of their face is still human. The rest of it, totally overgrown with plants. Toby and Kriv tried to stop Slarg, but Slarg was faster. It got really messy. They were trying to call for Slarg to bring it down, and the kid ran out from the woods, seeing his dad or relative or whoever being attacked, and Kriv intercepted that. Kriv. Have I been saying Kriv this whole time? I think I have. Fuck.
You've been swapping between the two, but it's okay. You're fine.
It's fine. Either way, Slarg ended up dealing the final blow to this creature after not accidentally setting it on fire, and we found out the fire was effective against this thing. And before that, Sheldon cast sleep on the kid. So, it got out of hand, and there was some division in the party because of that. After trying to calm it down, Slarg upheld his actions because when you attack back, and there's no reason to negotiate. Toby mourned over the loss of the dude, and they bickered back and forth on what they should have done in that case. With Toby holding onto the position, it's a rescue mission. We searched the dude who was and found out that it looked like he had been dead for quite some time as far as the body goes, but the plants on his body seemed to give them a symbiotic relationship, which Kriv recognized was something that has happened before with undead fungus, but never the resulting undead were never this smart. Slarg suggested that they are controlled via necromancy, but the party's not sure, and they came to an agreement that the child is valuable for the mission and information, so as long as they're not a threat to the party, the kid will not be harmed. Back to the scared kid, who's now awake. Toby talked to the kid, and the kid was feeling regret, loss, and it was a mistake to come to the bunker. Apparently, that they knew who was running the bunker, the Whitecoats. What we know are probably scientists with modern technology that had first released the kid and their guardian on the island, and they seemed to catch and release the kid over and over and over. But the Whitecoats told them never to come this way to the bunker. And that's where we've left off, with the kid not knowing what's up with their guardian. Toby did gentle repose the body, but whether or not the person can be saved, we're not sure. The plants are just fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was my long recap again.
Very good. Go ahead and take an inspiration for that. Just as a heads up and as a warning to the players, since last session I have binge-watched the entirety of Hell's Paradise, and I have been given some ideas.
Oh no.
You know.
This is really bad. If you guys don't know Hell's Paradise, 90% of the cast fucking dies because it's just that risky being on that island. It's not good.
Fine.
Iggy, we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. The DM has been given
Yay.
more chances to kill us every session, and he's ready.
Yeah,
for
oh
it.
yeah, he's
Oh,
ready.
no.
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna die this session?
I am going to inform you all that from here on out, a lot of the things that you come across on this island are going to be trying to kill you. I am not going to be holding back. If someone dies, I don't think anybody here has anything to resurrect with.
I have one.
We have one do-over.
Hi
Yeah.
guys.
Unless I
that
kill
means
Toby
you
first.
keep me alive. Thank you.
That means you let me die.
Slark, no.
You're the tankiest person here, dude.
Oh.
Oh man.
So, we'll pick up right where we had left off, with you all fleeing into the woods from the stone building and making your way into the forest. Do you have any idea where you're going?
Yes.
Forwards.
I was gonna talk to the kid and get a little bit more information before we started running off.
Very well.
Also, you promised us a loot table last time.
You did.
You did.
A loot table for what?
Oh,
For the bunker, for looting it.
Oh,
Yes.
add an additional 12 rations. That is 1 day of rations, like, for one person.
I have 20.
Thank you, Slarg.
Rations said.
What was that?
How many rations you said?
That was 12 days of rations for one person, so you guys would have to split it up how you see fit. Dividing it equally, it would be 3 per person.
Yay.
You also found what appears to be a metal stick with like a little button on the end When you click the button, it gives off light. You found 3 of those. What else did you find?
You said button that gives light.
Yes.
Yes.
You found 3
It's-
flashlights.
It's flashing
Oh.
light, if you will.
Yeah.
would
I'm just
like
gonna
a
put
flashlight,
quotation mark
please.
flashlights.
And you found a white box with a green cross, because if it was another color, I may be convicted of
You
war
may be
crimes.
breaking. Yeah.
I may break the
Well, war
Geneva
crimes.
Convention. It is a
Oh.
white box with a green cross, and inside there appears to be many vials, a few what appears to be needles filled with mystery liquid, and what
One
appears to
might
just be
say-
bandages.
One might say it's a healer's kit of sorts.
One might.
Well, I don't want the healing things. They don't do me well.
That goes
Yeah, I can
against my lifestyle.
Yeah, I can hold on to this kit of healing. Shouldn't be too hard to figure out how to use it.
Sure.
Okay, so I guess the kid's still here?
Yeah, the kid came with you guys when you were like beginning to flee and getting ready to flee.
Okay. Gotcha. And we haven't filled him in, I guess, on his dad.
That's
the thing.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. Okay, well, first things first, I wanted to ask him, I guess, so the white coat people, they're not your friends, right? So if we see them, we stop them from getting you, right?
We should avoid them at all costs.
You got it. Okay, we'll make sure that you're here. We're not gonna let them take you. My name's Toby. That's Kriv. That's Sheldon. And outside in the big jacket, that's Slar.
We're all
What's your name?
outside.
Oh, we left? Okay.
Yes.
Well, the one right next to me is Slarg. I say
Hello.
telepathically.
Oh.
It's
never
okay.
mind.
He can say hello.
I believe I gave them a name last session, but I don't remember it. I am
You
Zero.
Zero. Okay. Nice to meet you, Zero. I can only talk to you when I'm focused on you, so if you need to talk, say my name. And he says it out loud. Toby. Just out loud. Toby. Or talk on my sleeve, or something. I'll get to you, okay?
And he'll just give like a little nod.
Which
So-
direction are we going?
Yeah. I guess, that's gonna be the question. Yeah, Toby will ask the kid, okay, so we can't stay there if the White Coats are coming back. But we need to get somewhere safe. Where do we go? Do you have more? Do you have family?
We are far from home. In between us, there is the realm of the giant gorilla and the flower beast. If we try to stick to the water's edge and keep going that way, we should be able to avoid them.
Yeah, I guess I'll communicate to the group, and, we'll start moving over.
You do know our rescue mission is for these white coats, right?
Black Cat, do we have a description of the people that we're supposed to look out for?
You do, and none of them were wearing white coats.
Yeah, and asking the kid that, do they recognize anything?
I've seen other outsiders in the past few days, but when they saw us, they fled deeper into the woods. I believe that they were running towards that thing. And he's going to point across the trees where you can see a large, kind of almost like a ziggurat, kind of sticking out of the trees. I'm not sure if they ever made it there.
By the way, everyone, just assume verbatim that I'm having Toby read out kind of out loud what this kid's saying, just so it's not independent, because it's gonna be really weird only having one person in the party communicating for this person.
Right.
Gotcha.
So they headed towards that thing. But that was days ago, right? So why don't we try... We don't know what it is, Slarg. We could at least start going in that direction, but it could be also the exact opposite direction of where this kid lives. So we either go where the kid lives, or we go towards that thing to our original objective.
I like going towards our original objective.
I mean, that is what we're paid to do, so I think we should go towards our objective.
If that's what you want, I want you all to be aware that that is in the gorilla's territory.
Fuck.
Please, we fought the gorilla before, and we made it out just fine.
You dipped on us.
I
Listen.
made it out just fine.
Listen, I chose the option that will ensure our survival. And it just so happened running away was the option to ensure our survival.
You say "are" as if you didn't leave Slarg and I behind.
Listen.
I'm not judging, Sheldon. I'm glad we got away, but it's not gonna be as easy next time.
No, you can leave me behind. I don't mind.
See, Slarg says we can leave him. I'm sure we'll be fine.
No,
You'll
we're
be
not
fine on
leaving
this-
Slarg. We're not leaving Slarg.
No, it's really quite fine.
I mean-
Unfortunately, things can't really kill me all that well.
I mean, if Slarg is okay with it, what's wrong with that?
Slarg, you saved me last time. Can you help get me out, please?
Yeah.
If it comes to it. Thank you.
Now, I just want to check to make sure. Where are you guys having this conversation? Because you had said that you wanted to ask the kid what was going on before you left, right?
Tree
Right.
line.
Well. Oh. What's up, R4?
Oh, I just said tree line.
Yeah, I think we were probably headed to whatever area the kid said was safe, which would be the coastline, but I think that was just us moving, not really making it a destination.
Mhm.
Assumedly.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right. So I think then we should at least go towards the direction where we should have been going. Just need to tread lightly.
Hey, Zero.
Yes.
Do you know where the cutoff is for its territory?
That's kind of tricky. So it usually he's gonna draw like a tiny little map on the ground with a stick.
I have cartographer tools. You want to use them, kid? Give him
Oh.
some parchment.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. And I'm going to draw like just a very rough outline of the island.
Oh,
Oh. Hello?
What is happening?
hello, well, the
Dis-
Discord.
Discord?
What's happened?
Discord, are you drunk?
Discord's fine for me.
I heard
I just
my,
got-
Lucky you!
I heard
Yeah,
my
I-
snap, and then I heard like 3 other things go off at once. So I think something
I-
broke
I-
for a second.
I heard my thing go off.
Yep.
I heard the snap, and then I think I heard Kiara's entrance thing
Yeah.
as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to delete stuff. I am
Oh,
deleting
no.
part.
But the wall of memories.
Oh no, hold on. I guess we need to take screenshots of this. Hold on, I'm posting this.
Oh,
If anybody wants to take screenshots of all of this, go ahead.
yes. The fond memories
I
of
just
the
want
last
you to
couple
know
sessions.
Clarg is in the pool of blood. Just remember
for,
that.
that, for that addition.
Thank you, Slark.
Much
Yeah.
appreciated.
Can we keep the pointer hand?
You can. I was just gonna delete like the stuff down. Oh, I was gonna delete like the lower like third. Like underneath the pointing at the frog.
Okay, I will do the
Fudge.
honors in getting rid of the sitting cat.
Oh, okay, I will just use that area then. Um. yeah. Oh, that's not the right tool. Draw. Okay, so that is a rough outline of the island. This little blue mark is where the Whitecoats camp is that you are currently at. Brown is the ziggurat. Bright green is where where Zero is saying that his people are. Red down here is going to be where you guys landed.
Okay.
This big gold circle is the rough area that the Godmane claims. The gorilla.
Oh, lovely.
Zero informs you all, it does leave that area, but that is where it is usually going to be. Meanwhile, purple here is where the flower beast usually is.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Thanks, kid. I hope you make it home safe.
I guess I'll ask the kid. I take it you avoid those areas then, with the flower beast and the giant gorilla.
The flower beast is not as dangerous, but we do try to avoid it. The Godmane, it will look for a fight. If it sees you, then it's going to try to make an example of you.
So, what I'm thinking then is we might have to tread between territories here. Most likely. And then Kriv is gonna grab a stick. And let me, what color? We're gonna do We're gonna do the purple. So if we go up and around, and he's just gonna try to draw like in between, that's probably gonna be our best bet. But staying closer towards the flower beast.
It's
Unless
never
anybody
gonna
else.
be.
No, it's not. I never said it was gonna be. But unless you guys have other thoughts, that's what I'm thinking.
I guess I'll ask the kid how long it would take to traverse the island back to his people.
If we're trying to be quiet, I would say probably around 8 hours. If we're not trying to be quiet, then probably maybe 3, maybe 4.
And just out of character, just in case, did it seem like that was a no-go, like going around on the coastline? Would that like sidestep all the territory, or?
Going around the coast is what I would recommend, but it's probably also the way that you would run into the Whitecoats. They know to avoid those places, unless they're looking for something.
I have a question. Why are we going to his place again?
Okay, well, we haven't started moving, but my thoughts is that if we go back to his people, and he said that he saw others like us around, someone might know something. We could go straight back to the camp. I feel like that's asking for trouble if we're not prepared. His people will give us the information we need, both on, how to survive, and also if there's someone that we need to rescue.
As much as I love talking to undead plant people, I think it's pretty straightforward. We just lure the monkey out of his place.
And who would we use as bait?
Me.
Ah! Perfect. I mean, if you want to be a bait, go right ahead.
I fucking hate this, because I know Slarg is fast as fuck, and I feel like this could work.
While you guys are having this conversation, you hear a noise in the distance getting closer. It sounds like a constant roaring.
Is it similar to the monkeys roaring?
No.
Okay.
Finally, my death
Does-
approaches.
Oh god.
Does the kid have any reaction to this? I'm gonna ask him, what's that, telepathically?
The Whitecoats are back. Get down.
Whitecoats.
Hide!
Gonna hide.
Okay, go ahead and roll me
I'm
stealth
just
checks.
gonna- I'm just gonna.
Oh
stand there.
fuck.
Sheldon is gonna duck and hide in his shell.
I'm gonna shift my attention to Slarg and be like, Slarg, if you're not hiding, don't rat us out.
Stealth, you said, right?
Yeah, if you were hiding in
Yeah.
your shell, then I will argue that you will have advantage on stealth, but will be unable to see.
You know what? That's fine by me. 16.
I don't remember if I have disadvantage or not because I'm wearing mithril plate.
Wearing mithril
Fine.
plate,
Yeah.
you don't have disadvantage.
Cool.
It's still gonna show as disadvantage, but we just take whatever's on the left.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ah!
fucking god.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, let me go ahead and...
I'm fucked.
Yes.
DM's like rolling initiative just out of principle.
Well,
38 divided by 4, because even though only 3 of you rolled, 4 of you are here.
I'm purposely not hiding, DM.
Yeah, that's why. That's why it's just a straight up negative.
Oh my
So.
god.
You guys hear this noise continuing to get louder. Just like a constant roar. And eventually, you spot something. You spot two white shapes moving through the trees. And they ride up towards the building that you had just gotten out of on what appears to be a two-wheeled construct of some kind. One of them riding on its back, one of them riding in what appears to be like a little cart on the side. The one riding in the cart bleeding. You can see blood staining the back of their coat. And from this distance, you can hear... I tried to warn you. They're not savages. Stop underestimating them. And picking up the injured one, carrying him on his shoulder, letting him like lean on him as they hobble up towards the building.
Do you guys need help?
Yeah.
They turn to face you. The much more healthy looking one kind of reaching towards his hip. Get back, now.
I am back. I'm not even moving.
I'm quickly hustling Zero away. I'm running away. Or at least trying to back off. Not let him see Zero.
Yeah.
Look, you all are more reasonable than that monkey. Why don't we just ease up?
They're speaking common, Black Cat?
They're speaking common.
Are they all human?
These two are both human, yes.
Now, I asked, do you need help?
You see them kind of like lean into one each other for a moment. One another, that's the word I was looking for. And begin whispering something. If anybody would like to try to make out what they're saying, that would be a perception check.
I don't think I think I'm still hiding in my shell. I don't think I can hear it. Can I hear things inside my shell?
Not a whisper.
Okay, I
Try DM.
Griff got them freaking radio ears. Let's fucking go.
How far away are they, Black Cat?
About 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Well, I guess I'll perception.
Wow.
Hey.
Kriv and Toast Bias, you both hear. They're not natives. They need to go.
Quickly, I'm communicating that thought to everyone. This is, what I just heard there.
Mm-hmm.
And, with the note, they might try to attack. Be careful. Slarg, I'm backing off.
Griff is just gonna keep a hand near his blade. He's just trying to stay vigilant at this point, watching to see if they do try to start something.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna intervene if one of them starts shit.
They are going to kind of like lean on one another again and begin going inside.
Hey, there was some flowery dude that was around here. I burnt it alive. I hope you don't mind.
Damn it.
Yeah, the ashes of that are still kind of on the bed.
Wait, ashes?
Yeah, didn't
Fuck.
you burnt him up? Oh wait, no, not ashes.
No.
Wait, you didn't burn him.
It puts in a weird spot because I was going to tell the kid like, "Hey, we can't stay here, but we'll grieve once we're in a safe place." I would
Mhm.
assume we took the body with us because it was gentle repose.
Okay, we can go with that if you'd like. Yeah, we can say the body was taken with you. They are heading inside and going to pick the door back up and seemingly cast mending to put it back on its hinges.
Nice.
And you see him still kind of looking down at you from the window and speaking into a weird box. And then you hear more sounds of roaring approaching.
I as Toby would just get the fuck out of there. I'm gonna be completely honest. I would not wait around to see what happens next. But I don't know what you plan to do R4.
Whatever's funniest.
Keep in mind, you guys have known each other for like 2 days now. You don't have to stick as a party.
Ruben's gonna pick up Sheldon by the shell.
I'm gonna wanna try and get hidden with the kid. Maybe, I don't know, climb a tree or something. Wherever the kid wants to lead me, I'm gonna trust.
We're going.
When you pick Sheldon up, Sheldon's head is. Can I have just Sheldon's head just peep up and just like, what's going on? Where are we going?
Not here. Away from here.
Okay. And I just peep my head back in.
Kriv is picking up turtled Sheldon.
Yes.
Toby, you're just having the kid lead you wherever he's gonna lead you?
Yes, and I let Slarg know that I was backing off.
Yeah. And the kid is going to run inland with Kriv and Sheldon.
Yep. Let's
Oh,
go.
leaving Slarg. Okay.
You said the kid was running with me and Kriv?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like, look,
Oh.
guy wants to do this, but he's always had a death wish. I'm not gonna jump in on that. Whatever the fuck that roaring is, I ain't doing that.
You do know that despite it being roaring, these are people with a sensible nature. Just because they're not sensible to a flowery undead kid doesn't mean they're not sensible to us.
Slarg, they just said that we're not from here, we need to go.
Yeah. Maybe they can explain why. What if there's an ancient curse here that dejects all outsiders and they perish in 10 days?
I don't want to lose the kid as a source of information. I'm gonna back off, Slarg, but let's try reconvene, okay?
Okay, what about that camp with the monkey?
We're gonna have to be all together to go there, so we'll get to it. We have days. Right now, though, I don't want to wait to find out what they're gonna do to the kid. If they're not on the kid's side, that's not good. If they're on our side, you can do it alone.
Why don't we just meet up at the coastline where we started over this way?
Great, sounds good. Let's do it.
Great. I'll be there in less than an hour. I'm probably faster than you all.
Yeah, you probably are. Okay.
Oh, 100% faster than Sheldon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Shit. I guess I'm also Slarg. Before I run off, I'm also gonna say, please don't negotiate with them to give them the kid.
Wasn't the plan.
Okay. Thank you, Slarg. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Head off.
The kid's better as a morale booster when he says I'm scary.
Alright.
So true.
So Slarg is staying behind.
I guess so.
Oh, fuck, I hate this.
I'm
I hate
just standing in the tree line, just kind of existing. Hands in pockets, coat with blood on it.
Another 5 of these constructs approach, with a total of 10 riders. The majority of them human. However, one of them seems to be a tabaxi.
Hello.
The tabaxi approaches. Another thing about the tabaxi is that he's not simply wearing white. He is wearing a white coat underneath a blue vest, and he has a green monocle.
Oh, this guy.
Hey, Black
Love
Cat, isn't that the monster border that you gave the guy?
Hmm?
The Roll20 monster border?
It's the villain. It's the enemy border.
Oh my god, foreshadowing! Sorry, go on.
Hello.
And the tabaxi kind of approaches and just looks you up and down. You didn't run. Why's that?
No. I don't really want to. There's a lot of things on this island that try to kill me. They don't succeed. And you guys seemed like the only things that really can talk around here. I got a little bored.
Looking for a little bit of civilized company, huh?
Yeah. There's a lot of criminals on this island, unfortunately.
This whole place is going to shit, I'll tell you what. How about we have a little conversation about what y'all are doing here?
That would sound pleasant. Thank you.
We've been seeing some outsiders on this island. You want to explain yourself?
Yeah. Isla Brisca tasked us to do this. We're a penal company. To be fair, my crimes were much less significant than theirs. It appears that simply necromancy got me put on this death mission with a bunch of lunatics who seem to have a laundry list of crimes. I'm just kind of existing here. They're kind of pushovers who fall in battle. They kind of need me, otherwise they'll die.
What's Isla Brisca?
Oh, so, I'm gonna point, like, probably southward, or this direction. I think
Yeah.
it's in that direction. There's a mainland, and Isla Brisca's, like, one of the most, one of the biggest metropolises around. It's got a lot of magic, a lot of that stuff. Doesn't seem to have any of this stuff that you guys have.
See, now that's what I was afraid of. Well, we find ourselves in a little bit of a predicament. You see, we weren't really expecting guests.
Me
I'm
neither.
afraid our hospitality might be found a little bit lacking.
Is that the case?
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame. I can see myself out if you need then.
Well, no, I think that we should have a much deeper conversation about this. You see, I ain't ever heard of no Isla Brisca.
Oh, yeah, you want to learn of the entire mainland?
That'd help get a better picture of what's going on here. While
Yeah,
y'all
do you have
speaking
a
our
piece-
language.
Do you have a piece of paper? I can draw the whole thing for you.
Yeah, why don't you come inside?
You're not going to capture me and then sell me off to slavery, are you?
Nah, nothing like that. There ain't no slavers to sell you to.
Great, that sounds like a good deal to me.
Alright. And he's gonna just
I'll
turn around and look at the rest of them. Well, what are y'all waiting for? Go make him a cup of coffee or something. And they're all gonna start heading inside. Where they will spend a short while asking you questions about the mainland of Aspera. What Isla Brisca is, who rules it, who sent you here, why you're here, what you're looking for, how you managed to get back past the Stormlord.
He will answer everything with no sense of humor, and very blatantly and honestly.
Well, I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes,
really the only thing I have.
it makes the next part a little bit worse, but I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a couple of options. and you hear a bunch of clicking around the room as everybody seems to pull out what appears to be almost similar to a hand crossbow, but made entirely of metal. We're gonna give you an option now. You seem interested. You seem smart. Smarter than the savages living around here. You can join us, or we can put your pain out real quick. You at least deserve that for answering our questions.
You know, I think it'd be better if I just rejoined that group. I don't think you want a group of criminals running around the island and sabotaging whatever you've got going on here.
Well, now we're gonna deal with them here in just a minute.
Because this place seems quite interesting, and I can respect some fellows like you trying to put some order and civilization here. But, I think it'd be best if I were to keep an eye on them.
So you refuse?
I'm not refusing. I just think I'd be better suited with them in their midst.
Very well, if that's the path you want to go. And he is going to pull a cigarette out, raise a finger to it, and light it. And just give like a little bit of a nod. And we're going to go to a quick battle map. Because it is going to be wild trying to see you escape from this, but knowing you, there is a decent chance of it happening.
Oh my god, Slarg.
Fucking hell, Slarg.
Don't die, please. This will be really awkward if we are down a player, like right in the middle of the start the third session.
Yeah.
Blue,
Yeah.
Maybe my
blue
wish-
door. And one. I grabbed just royalty-free art for the white coats.
I love that they're doing like an anime arms outstretched thing.
Yeah.
Just like a little shrug. Let's see. What did I say there were? There were 10.
Alright, who's got pointer duty?
I got it.
Alright, and we are going to go ahead and enter the initiative tracker. I hope you roll well, because otherwise there's a solid chance you're dead.
Oh no.
This was not a situation where I was expecting the choice to be stay and try to talk with the people.
I'm so happy that so many of them are below a 10. Holy shit.
Okay. Well, I apologize for whatever's about to happen to you.
Yeah.
This white coat here, I'm going to move over to there and begin to fire upon you with his revolver, taking 2 shots. 26, 20. Do either of those hit?
Oh, my mic was muted. Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. That is going to be 9 plus an additional 14, total of 23. And I need 2 con saves. Okay. You have 1 stack of bleed. At the start of your turn, you will be taking 1d6 bleed damage. You can either use a successful medicine check or magical healing to stop bleeding. And it is an all or nothing thing.
Yeah.
So one success is all it takes to stop the entire stack of bleed. this one, a little bit closer, going to close the distance and make 2 stabs with a combat knife. 23, 17.
One hit.
10 slashing. Oops, the bleeding is not supposed to be on that.
Yeah.
Mustang. Going to move over here. And using his Mustang Arms Breacher. It is a heavy-duty looking 2-handed rifle. Not a rifle, it is a shotgun. And going to fire 3 shots. 2, 3.
2 hits.
Alright, neither of those quit. For 29 piercing.
Oh.
I believe that you all are probably close enough to hear a hail of gunfire.
I don't think I hear because I'm still
Actually,
on my
no,
base.
no, you aren't, because they sat there and they interrogated him for a short time. So you guys are a little
Yeah,
ways
so
away.
probably not.
Oh.
Yeah.
White coat. Bang, bang. 2010,
1 hit.
11. And a con save.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 2 stacks of bleeding. Moving down here to get a clear line of sight. 14, 25.
1 hit.
That is 11.
Yeah.
And another con save. You have 3 stacks of
Oh.
bleeding. It is theoretically
no.
possible for you to survive this. The bleed damage will happen at the end of your turn. It is your turn.
Hello. I would like to walk away.
Are you doing anything to disengage?
Actually, that would be smart. Hold on. I'm going to click my boots of speed together with a bonus action, giving
Oh.
him disadvantage on a opportunity attack.
Oh my
16.
fucking god!
That's a miss.
Holy
Okay.
shit, that would have been bad!
Oh.
I'm going to try and open the door.
The door is unlocked.
Great. I'm going to leave. That is 15. I am 30 feet away. I'm going to use a dash action, and then I'm going to action search to use another dash action, making myself like about 100 away.
Jesus freaking Christ!
You just zoomed
You-
out of there.
You are able to escape into the tree line.
Yeah.
You have managed to escape this situation with your life. However, I need now 3d6.
Yeah.
Oh.
7.
Oh!
Oh
Oh my
oh
god!
my god!
Fuck!
On the next turn, I would like to second wind,
Oh my
12.
god.
Mm-hmm.
and then I would like to use my action to medicine check myself, please.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck!
Oh my
You
god!
literally did almost die there.
My
Oh.
god!
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god!
Holy
Slark,
shit!
you are
Slark
madman!
has
Holy
That's
fucking shit! I
insane.
thought you were out!
No.
Wow!
Dead!
Oh
That
my
takes
god!
fucking balls! Holy
Things
shit,
don't
dude!
kill me, unfortunately. Hey, DM. I'd
Balls
like
of
to run
literal
back.
steel.
What
That
did you say,
was
R4?
awesome!
I'd like to run back.
Yeah,
Huh?
What?
No, to them, to the party.
to the
Oh,
park.
okay.
To the park.
okay.
That would have been a power move though, like walk back in. Actually, I changed my mind. You can kill me now.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Oh my
Slark.
god.
You didn't even see me at full power.
Clark,
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
That
limping
was-
away riddled with holes. Barely
My
able
coat's
to, like,
ruined.
your coat is ruined. And just kind of, like, pulling pieces of it off, strips of the cloth, to, like,
Oh my
try to bandage yourself up as well as you can. You've never
I would've
felt
rather-
closer to death. You've never felt more alive.
It's true.
Fucking Christ.
That was insane.
That was
Wow.
absolutely fucking insane.
And now Slurg
Slarg!
has all the reason we need to know what's going to happen with these guys and what probably happened. Wow, R4, I
It
am
is-
not over this power play.
That was a fucking power move.
Walks in, gets shot, casually leaves.
Man,
You should have gone for the head. Alright.
I
about-
got that
You know,
reference.
I'm
He
just
goes-
saying,
Oh.
that was kind of bullshit. I had 1 more HP than I needed.
No, dude, the only HP you need is the last one. You had the exact amount.
No, that's too many.
You're so right. You being able to move significantly faster than the rest of the party, especially due to the fact that you're solo right now, are able to make it back to the shoreline where you guys had originally landed in around 20 minutes or so. Still, might I add, within the hour that you had told them.
Hello. I'm dying. Please
Yeah,
fix
you're-
me.
Yeah, you're fucking dying. Jesus.
Can you fix my coat?
oh my god. Toby's gonna run in and be like, oh my god. Slurg,
gonna
are you
take-
okay?
I'm gonna take my coat off. Can you fix this, please?
You're just asking
Um,
if he's okay when he's riddled with fucking holes. Are you serious?
Toby's going to take your coat and then start just automatically just start speaking a prayer of healing.
Wait, the coat. No.
Well, oh
Um,
no.
The most emotion that he's ever spoken, and it's about the damn coat.
Toby's go, I'm getting to it! And he's going to, I guess, dig around in his bag, acting like he's, oh, do I have any, I might
Here-
have like some thread
Can you
and
cast
stuff like that.
mending?
Here, you focus on his coat.
Hold on.
I got him for the healing, and
Okay.
I will do
Oh.
my own prayer of healing
Thank
Mhm.
you.
at 2nd level. So, clutching onto one of the main medallions that's hanging on his neck, he will go ahead and start muttering his own incantation.
Sheldon's gonna walk up to Slarg. He's gonna go and say like, you know, I had a feeling you'd make it out of that alive. You sure can take a beating. Say, how would you like to be my bodyguard once this is all over?
They beat me with an inch of my life with automatic things in their hands that kept making loud bangs.
Automatic things?
Yes, they simply pulled the trigger of some sorts like a crossbow, and it shot me. The one guy shot me so many times that there was multiple pellets coming out at once.
I see. And
Yeah,
these.
You seem morally ambiguous. As long as you're okay with me doing morally ambiguous things as a bodyguard, yes.
Oh please. As long as you keep me safe, I don't care what you do.
Quick section, Vernon Sheldon is still recruiting.
Yep.
A man nearly
Yep.
like died, riddled with bullet holes, and Sheldon's like, all right, fix my tie, business mode.
You guys don't
This man can
respect
help me
the
deal
Sigma
drugs.
grind set he's on. You know, when the dentist told him he grinds with his teeth in his sleep, he went, damn, he knows me so well.
Carry through the prayer of healing, you'll get 20 HP after 10 minutes of this
Thank
cast.
you.
Sorry, what was
now
that?
I feel slightly less dead on the outside, but not on the inside.
Then for the rest of it, I'm gonna lay the last bit of what he needs is lay on hands. How much do you have? It's 33 out of what, 52?
92.
Or 92? Oh, Jesus, fuck! I can't
I
give you
have
that much.
92 maximum HP, and I am at only 33.
I'm gonna give you 20 points of lay on hands. We'll
Thank
do that. We will compromise.
Those fellows, they underestimated me. Everybody does.
Well, thank
Yeah.
fuck they underestimated, I guess. Shit.
I want to
I
be
should've
just a second.
Stab me again.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
That was
Fucking
exhilarating.
Christ!
That was so
R4.
intense.
Jesus, R4!
my
Holy
God, dude.
shit.
Oh my
Fucking hell! Like...
this I feel like we have like a branching like paths on how this short campaign would go. There is now like an alternate reality where R4 dies like out the fucking gate. We're just like, what do? We don't do any damage. We're cleric, a paladin, and a bard. Oh my god.
I
I'm
think you
back.
underestimate me. There is no chance they could have killed me.
You're so right.
That
You're
is so true.
Right, R4.
Mm.
And that's why
Do it
you'd be
again.
that's why you'd be perfect for Sheldon's bodyguard.
God, yeah. Okay, well, I guess Toby's gonna ask more questions.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
told them everything about what we're doing here and the mainland, and then they told me what they're doing here, kind of, too.
They did? What'd they say?
But they said they're bringing civilization or something like that. Hey, DM, what else did they say? They
Nothing.
really- Great.
They asked you what you were doing, and you answered truthfully, and they accepted that, and did not offer anything in return.
Oh yeah, but they shot
There's
me
the
after.
bitches.
So
Maybe if you
I
would
guess
have accepted the job.
he didn't decline the job, Black Cat.
But he didn't accept it.
He seemed like he was open to being a double agent, and you just let that opportunity literally run out the door. So
Yeah.
I didn't do shit. They did, though.
you're like the DM's like placing guns into each of their hands lovingly, and be like, you know what to do.
Like, this is up to you. You decide what to do with it. Have a good
Can we
day.
rest here for like an hour?
Um,
I'll be at tip-top shape then.
yeah, Toby's gonna, I guess, fill in the kid, ask them if they think it's safe to kind of rest up here.
The only thing I didn't
I-
tell them is where we were. Mostly because I didn't know how fast you'd get here, and I almost made it faster than you still.
How many were they there?
Oh, there was about 11.
11 of them?
Yes.
Wait, 11 of them? If they're all splitting the island looking for us, that's not good. I don't know if we can stick around. We have to get
Maybe
moving.
You can't, but I have a master strategy that's never failed me.
Yeah, what kind of fucking strategy is that? Getting almost killed and then
No.
running?
Even better.
He lived.
Do you see that tree? That holds our secrets. Do you know what I'm going to do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna climb it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to rest in it.
Okay. Very cool, very cool.
And I invite you all to join me in a tree.
I'm not
I
getting
guess-
paid enough for this.
Oh my god, I guess I could prayer of healing, but also I don't have the spell slots that Crib has.
Why? I can
didn't-
do everything in just a short hour.
Short hour.
Yes.
Look, I already did one prayer healing. I could only do one more of those.
I think you're
Ah.
investing too many resources into me.
Hold on once. I do got this kit of medicine here.
I wouldn't
So-
bother with it. I'll be better in an hour.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's that simple.
All right then.
Those fools didn't even let me use any of my abilities. They're so lucky. I would have stomped them.
Yeah. You know what? You would have. You're awesome, Slarg.
No, I'm not. I don't need your patronage.
And for what it's worth, you are very hard to kill, and that's admirable.
I know it's unfortunate.
I'm literally looking at all my spells to see if there's anything I can do.
Thank you for
I-
fixing my coat, though. That brings me something that resembles joy.
Anytime. If it gets hurt again, I will fix it. It's the least I can do.
Yay.
Is there like any hint? I actually want to see. Is there like any hint of a smile at the thought of like Tobias will be fixing your coat if it gets fucked up again? I need to know. Damn.
I'm reading
I
your
was hoping-
mind. Do you feel some semblance of joy?
It is a blank mind right now.
There's never been a thought in there.
The only thing I can think about right now is sitting here for 1 hour. Actually, 50 minutes since we had a prayer of healing.
How long did it take Slarg to run this way? Like, how
About-
long did that whole thing take?
About 20 minutes for Slarg to get here.
Okay.
You must understand, I move 4 times faster than all of you.
Yeah, do you think there's another place we can reconvene?
I have an idea.
What's that?
It's better than last time. Instead of that tree, and I'm just gonna point a little to the right. You see that tree?
Yeah?
You're gonna
Yeah.
go climb in it.
Why don't we all go climb in it?
I don't really climb. I'm not very
You don't
good.
need to. I have the equipment for it.
You know
Ah.
what? Let's do it, because I don't want to have any of us get found out. Is there anything we can do, Black Hat, to boost our chances of hiding?
You can take a while to try to do a survival check to find a way to make your camp blend in.
Yep, I will,
I think you're making this too hard. The forest has graced us with trees. Nobody looks up.
Hey,
When
Sheldon,
was
are
the
you
last
gonna...
time we looked up?
I looked up last night, actually. I saw the bird.
Yeah, once.
Sheldon, are you climbing a tree? Sheldon, are you going to climb a tree?
Sheldon is going to try to climb a tree, but he's not.
Great.
He's
I'm sealing your fate as a 4.
Wait.
really,
Need to.
really.
You're not climbing up that tree.
I'm sealing it as a 4. I want your roll.
Hey,
We do a
yeah,
little trolling. Yeah,
All right.
Can I use my climber's kit
I'm
to get
sorry.
him up
One
there?
moment, please.
That
the
was
What the
sound
fuck
of my
was
nerve-
that?
That
Someone
was,
was-
that was the sound of him trying to shatter my nerves of steel.
He was using his welding kit in the background.
So just so I'm like understanding what you sealing fate, if I remember
I-
correctly, you're gonna make me roll a 4 instead, right?
I'm gonna make you roll a 4 solid, so roll a 1d20, because I want your 1d20 roll.
You're jumping the gun. I have a climber's kit. You don't need to climb.
Oh no!
Oh, that's fucking funny. Okay, so I guess Sheldon's like trying to jump the gun and try to roll and like climb the tree. Well, he rolls a 4, and I just gave him a 4, so I still have the same 4, but I do a little bit of trolling on Sheldon, so let's get up the tree.
Hey DM,
Thank you,
Yeah.
Slarg.
can I climbers get up the tree?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
Can
let's
I bring
go.
the others up the tree?
Thank
You want to throw a rope down for everybody else?
No, I was going to manually climbers kit and just bring them. I'm strong enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him.
I'm gonna let him, but I'm also like gonna be in my I'm gonna also be in my shell when that happens.
Okay. So
You know,
yeah,
if we ever want to cloak ourselves with a camp, you know I can just pick up trees and bring them to us.
They would be out of the ground, though. I don't think that would work that way, Slarg.
Yeah, that really would. I just put them about 100 feet that way, and then they go look at the fallen trees and not us, and we get to jump the gun on them.
I mean, he kind of has a point.
I mean,
I
if you
hate to
saw
say
a,
it, but he has a point.
if you saw a batch of broken trees as your first thought, oh, I'm going to look 100 feet to the left. No, my thought is look at the trees.
I would imagine they would search the perimeter, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but that would give us time.
Oh, the ape. Why don't you make it seem like the ape was here or something like that? Maybe?
No.
Okay. Let's just fucking wait the hour. This is going on too long. Is there a basic survival?
trying to deal with Slarg is difficult.
I'm trying. I'm really fucking trying here.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
You're
An
so right.
enemy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can try to make a quick survival check to try to find a way to make the camp blend in more.
Can I
Bonk.
help? I have proficiency in survival.
You can. Roll it again, crit fish.
Yay! 29!
28.
Oh, 28. I can't. You're right.
That's okay. Neither can I. So you guys are able to just blend in the little camp that you have up here in the tree. Just hanging a few branches down so that way you're all covered with the leaves, but able to kind of see out through the bottom. You actually managed to make it kind of cozy, considering the fact that you're just sleeping in a tree for a bit. And it's a good thing, too, because about a half an hour into your little rest here, you hear that same roaring of an engine again. And one of the groups of two begins to kind of slow roll down the beach, just kind of looking up. But because you all are up in the tree and have disguised your camp, he is unable to see you.
Let's go!
Woo!
Are they close enough
Ooh.
for me to read their mind?
We're so sneaky.
How close do you need to be for that?
30 feet, so it's pretty close.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Bet. Cool. That's all I wanted to try.
Yay.
I'm glad we're safe.
Alright.
I'm not.
Of course you're not.
Don't worry, you'll get him next time, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
I could have taken him. Just want you to know.
In a fight, right?
Yes, for once in my lifetime in a fight.
Attaboy.
So proud.
Oh,
We're gonna take the monkey.
just something to know. Everything they had made me bleed, and I bled pretty damn hard.
Hmm.
I had to patch myself up. So don't get hit, bozos.
That's the plan. Do we want to redistribute that medicine kit, or are you guys okay with it being on the guy that can heal? Also.
I'm
want me
fine
to
with
hold-
it.
Do you want me to hold it since I'm fast?
That's a good plan. give him the medicine kit.
Sure thing. Here you go.
Thanks. I feel like I'm the only one who can run in under all odds and then save your life, while simultaneously wishing mine would end, but it doesn't, and the suffering goes on.
I agree with that. I definitely would not have made it out alive. I'm happy you're with us, even if you're not.
Great, that makes one of us.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna describe those little fiery pellet things to Zero. And does Zero have anything to say with how they just operated and let Slarg in on their thing? Do you mention that they try to recruit you, Slarg?
Yeah. I'm pretty open about everything.
Yeah, I'll also relay that to the kid. Be like, did you see anyone that would just put on a white coat afterwards? Someone new?
I don't know. Anytime that they took one of us, we couldn't remember what happened.
And
The
you
only-
said that they would...
My earliest memories are them leaving me in the middle of the woods.
Just
And
a
that
note
was
for you
months
guys.
ago.
Their leader was a tabaxi.
Was everyone
He
else
had-
human? Sorry.
Yes, he had some sick duds on, though. Honestly, a little too tight on him, but I take it over him being shirtless.
What's wrong with being shirtless? Just
Nothing.
Black
Just
Cat
seems-
did
showing
like...
off showing off the boob window.
It just seems there is a larger than expected ratio of people being shirtless in adventuring.
Fuck you.
There's a black tabaxi out there, Black Cat tabaxi, that was like, I'm gonna make sure that everyone that comes near me doesn't get a shirt. And it's been downhill for tabaxi reputation
You
ever
say that,
since.
you say
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but the black cat tabaxi that my name is based on did in fact wear a shirt.
The only one.
Sometimes.
He made sure to take everyone else's shirts off.
He sometimes wore a shirt. I'm going to correct you there.
Okay, occasionally it would get burned off in fights, but for the most part he wore a shirt.
Burned off like an anime
Wait.
girl?
Wait,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, my
Oh, yeah.
God.
It was.
That's
Victor was great.
That's a talk for later. Let's talk for later.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, shit. I'm sorry, I'm like, R4, you threw me off so bad with that play. Gotta
I
actually
tend
roleplay
to.
now. Okay, so the White Coats, not good people. So everything that you gave them seemed to be new information to them, right?
Yeah.
But then they killed you and they weren't really surprised to see us.
I wish they killed me.
Well, they tried to.
They had also mentioned that they knew that there were other outsiders.
Yeah, they know
Oh.
we're here.
And they didn't say where they went?
No, but they exist, and they're here. So there's a good likelihood they're alive.
Good. Good, we'll take that.
Yay, deductive reasoning.
That's a little bit more than deductive. They took a lot of blood from you. That was... I'm glad you're alive.
You say that too much. Your happiness might soon be infectious, and like a disease, I don't want it.
I'm entitled to my opinion, Slarg. And I care for you. I'm
Thanks.
putting my foot down about that.
Li-
You don't have to
li-
agree, but I do.
Listen, Toby.
Go team!
Listen, Toby. I know you mean well, but do you think Slarg's gonna eventually, like, come around?
I think
Well-
Slarg is a very funny individual who has a great sense of humor.
And-
Wow, that hurts. You didn't even mention the coat.
Well, Slark,
And
I
great
think you.
fashion sense with a nice coat that is now more repaired than it's ever been.
Well, Slark, I always liked your coat.
More repaired than it's ever been. I'm being called poor now.
You're not being called poor, you're being called a nice guy in a coat that's been repaired most recently. I'm trying to gas you up, dude.
It's not gonna work.
I know. So,
I want to go fight things.
right back? What, you want to go back to where the monkey is?
Yeah.
No. I don't think we should do that. Not yet. Can we go, we're almost around the God Main's territory, so should we at least try to go meet Zero's people?
I mean, I don't see a problem with it at this point.
I will say, considering what we've been through, almost everyone other than the kid tried to attack us. And we have to be careful. And so I think we should be cautious of anyone else we meet. No matter who they claim they are.
Oh no, I'm on board with you on that.
No, I'm on board too. I'm gonna ask Zero if all of his people have flowers on them. Or plants.
Most of them, yes. There are some who don't, but for the most part, we all have this same affliction.
And Toby's also gonna ask if they're all human, like they look like him.
But there are some that have different features. There are some with more greenish skin. There are some with pointed ears.
Hey, Toby.
Yeah?
Can you ask them if they've ever been attacked by this flower beast?
I will ask.
Ever been attacked by the flower beast?
Yes.
No,
The nicer one.
not on purpose.
I think that might be the source of the affliction.
Really? That's a crazy jump in logic. What makes you think that?
If there's a beast with flower that's not actively attacking something covered in flower, I mean, do you have anything better?
No, that's actually a pretty good theory. I'm gonna ask Zero what did make it intentionally attack. Or rather, what made it attack, if it was an accident.
There was some time ago that our people were getting into a fight with the Godmane, trying to keep it out of our territory. And during the struggle, the flowery beast attacked us as well. And then there was one other time that it came down and attacked a white coat while it was trying to drag one of our people away.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's their guardian.
Maybe. You're onto something, I think. And I'm gonna, if I didn't already, I'm gonna share that Toby saw it in the middle of the night as well. It didn't even seem to pay attention to what was on the floor beneath it. I'm going to ask though, Zero, if the flower beast wanders, because it was found pretty far away from its territory.
Yes. They both wander.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Were those flower petals on the building similar to the one Zero has in him?
I believe that somebody took them with them. If you want to roll like a quick nature check to see if the similarities.
Yeah, can I just hold it up to next to Zero with a nature check?
Yeah,
17.
they look very similar.
Yeah.
Get a +4, Slarg. And I'll help
Thanks.
you.
1d4. Oh, that's a 5. Oops. I'm a failure.
Oh no.
They do look very similar.
Oh.
Hey!
See,
21.
this is what I'm talking about. If you said this comes from the beast, look at his affliction, look at the pedal, look at his affliction, look at the pedal.
Do they look right? Do they look the same, Black Cat, as we look at his affliction, then look at the pedal?
They do. They don't look like they're like the exact same flower, but they have like the same, some of the same traits. Like you would definitely believe that they were from the same place.
I guess I'll, in that case, I'll ask, I'll ask if the white coats have been seen, attacking the Godmane and the Flower Beast. If they've, like, gone after those. Because we saw the guy bleeding in the cart,
Mhm.
and they said, well, these people are savages. Do we believe that that was probably fighting either his people or one of the monsters? If Zero had to guess.
We haven't, as far as I know, they haven't specifically gone after either of them. But if they've gotten in the way, then they haven't been opposed.
Thank you, Zero. Oh, shit. Do the beasts know to... Do you know if the beasts wander on any type of schedule? They have their territories, but if they're wandering around, maybe it's possible that we could go visit our camp with the Godmane not around.
The only schedule that I know that they keep is that they tend to roam after they, or whenever they're looking to eat. Almost as if they're searching for food.
I know how to get the monkey away.
What's your idea?
Fire.
Burn another place and get the monkey to go, or burn the monkey's territory?
You
No,
say
burn.
fire.
Yeah, I was just going to throw some fire nearby it. Be
Wait,
seen, get
how-
big, and run.
Now hold on a second, Slarg. I'm gonna point to the beads I have around my wrist. So I have these beads. I chuck one of them, and it turns to a fireball spell, and I can throw all these beads at once. Do you think that'd be good to get the monkey out of the area?
No, because they'd be better to kill the monkey with. And I'm just going to hold out a vial of alchemist fire. I have the tools for the situation.
Okay, I think we need to keep that in mind. For now, though, let's try not to worry about the Godmane and the camp. The camp will still be there when we need it. My worry is that even if we go into the camp and we get everything we need, that we're gonna have to be escaping the White Coats for the rest of the duration. I feel like going back to Zero's people and trying to at least figure out what's going on and find a community of people willing to support us. That's probably our best bet for surviving, long periods of time. Maybe?
I just think that whatever's in the territory up here will hold the key to our survival. Whether it be an ancient, I don't know, item. I've run out of puns. So just imagine I said something funny.
Think of
It,
That's a
It was-
good one, Slarg.
Thanks.
it was funnier in your head. I understand.
I mean, who builds a ziggurat and doesn't have something important inside?
What the fuck is a ziggurat?
You did say ziggurat, right, DM?
I did say ziggurat.
A ziggurat is like a temple, but kind of triangular and with cool stairs leading up to it. Here,
Um,
I will post this on Discord to show you how cool they look.
What's it?
Thank
I
you.
am
Discord?
a fan of this.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
That's a ziggurat.
That's a cool fucking ziggurat.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Share that with the stream, DM.
Okay.
Out of character, jeez, if we go into the Godmane's territory, Zero's gonna be like, no, fuck that, right?
He's basically gonna say no, fuck that.
Yeah, he's probably gonna say, no,
I-
fuck that.
I won't follow you into the God's Main's territory, but if you come to our home after, I will at least attempt to vouch for you.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna ask Zero. If we go to your territory and we're clearly not from around here, do you think the Flower Beast would have issue with that if they were protecting you against the Whitecoats?
I don't know. I don't remember there ever being people like you.
I understand. Okay, so you were really thirsty when we first saw you. Do they need help? Your people?
Times have been difficult.
Okay. Yeah, Toby's gonna look back to everyone else. I think that's worthwhile to at least go see Zero's people. If not all of us, maybe some of us. I don't know if it's gonna be safe with the flower beasts if they are targeting people who don't have the flowers like you think, Slarg. But I don't know what else to do. We need to find
Are
out
they
this
going to
scent-
his? Are they going to his people? Is probably our best shot at this point. To get more information about this island.
Once I'm rested up, I didn't have time to prepare anything else, but I can create food and water. So I can give them water, I can give them, some stuff at least for the night, so we should get into good graces with them, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I do want you to know that if this flower beast dies, there's a good chance they will all die too.
I don't think the plan is to kill the flower beast. I
No,
would
I'm
hope.
saying, if for any reason the flower thing dies, they might die too.
Because of the necromancy thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
About that fire idea, by the way, Slurk. We gotta be careful with fire. You saw what happened to the guy back then. If
Yes.
we burn one of these flower things, they're all gonna go down. We have to be careful.
It was very effective.
Too effective. I don't think we should stay here. Here's what I think. And Toby's gonna kind of draw out or point out on their little map. Trying to find a color that's not used. So
Yeah.
we're right here. So, Jesus, I'm like trying to really hard to find a color. So we're right here. I say that we try to skirt the Godmane's territory and maybe meet in the middle, right over here. I am struggling so hard right now with drawing lines. I apologize, everyone. I say we skirt it and we try to set up right between them. They'll give us options and they'll also give us vantage point if Zero's people don't like us.
I
It
do
also
want
is a
you to-
good... Yeah?
I do want you to know if they don't pull any punches, I'm not either, but I don't think they're gonna punch. They're probably going to have a great sword or something.
Well, that's why I got mine.
Yeah, Toby's gonna nod. And he's also gonna communicate to Zero. Basically be that Slarg is still a little bit roughed up about the whole thing and the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And that it's kind of risky if Slarg feels like there's a threat, he's gonna go for it, and it's not gonna be good. So, Toby's gonna warn the kid.
I'd really rather not have all my people die.
No, same here. Same here. Yeah, Toby. Are we good at moving that way?
I'm fine with it.
Okay, let's go.
Hey DM, did we get a short rest?
Yes.
Oh, if we're
Okay.
doing it, if we got, if we get a short rest, you know what that means.
Oh.
What? You sing?
Wait.
Oh. Hey, look at that R4.
Slarg, let me serenade you with my new hit single.
No,
I
thank
love
you.
it.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you heard, Slarg, but I am the best jazz singer in the world. So.
Can I seal your fate as a 4?
Shit.
Roll performance for us, babe.
I don't know where we would have ever heard that you're a great singer, because quite honestly, between the drug ring, trying to hire me for being a bodyguard, you have a lot of things you do, and I don't believe all of them.
Now, what do you mean you don't believe all of me?
I
You've
think
never-
you're talking out of your ass.
Toby knowing full well what he just said. Yeah, it wasn't great. Sorry, Sheldon.
I hate this so fucking much. Oh.
Toby's giving himself a little win after the fucking drug lord is apparently no remorse over here. Oh god.
Would Sheldon know what you did to him, or does Sheldon just now believe that he just
He's
fumbled?
fucked it up. I don't think he's going to know. Granted, you did get like a 15, so it would have been very mediocre as far as he knows what he's.
15. I rolled a 24. I forgot to. There's no advantage there, but it's
You got 4 plus 11, bro.
4 plus 11 is not bad.
It's pretty mid, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Sheldon you're gonna see, like, when you guys are talking about Sheldon, you're gonna see, like, you can notice his eye just twitching.
Oh no. Look, I've heard worse. Believe me, I've heard
Ugh.
worse.
I haven't.
Wow.
You know, I don't think I need a bodyguard anymore.
Good. The pay was probably shit.
You know, Slurg, I was gonna treat you good, but now you're gonna disrespect me. Well,
You have to
See you then.
understand, if you have an ego as fragile as yours, you don't deserve to be a kingpin.
Kobe's realizing, reading the minds of both people in the room, how much shit he just started.
Oh,
Oh no.
but just when Crib's looking at the party,
I have a
does
question.
Crib notice anything going on with Toby? Like any form of guilt on that face?
I think he's
On that
looking
cute
into his
little face.
I think he's looking to his lap, and he's just growing like increasingly more like anxious per second, like creeping guilt if you're watching purely Toby and how this is developing. Just kind of like, oh fuck, what have I done?
I
Crib is just watching Toby and just like crossing his arms.
I have a question. Is Slark immune to charm?
No, but you're not immune to being asleep either.
Guys, let's get going. We're wasting daylight. Okay? Toby's standing up and kind of.
Sheldon is dead silent right now. He's not saying he doesn't have a facial expression. He's dead silent, but he is staring at Slarg.
That's good. You can take me in. I'm like a 3 out of 10 anyways.
Slarg
Griff
has
just
is
sighs.
not responding.
He's gonna sigh. He's gonna pick up Sheldon and put him on Griff's shoulder. Come on, let's go.
Sheldon is still staring at Slarg.
I don't think Toby's told anyone what he can do as far as like fate and luck. So now Scrib is like, the fuck did you do, Toby?
Like,
Like to just stare-
the fuck, you did something. I don't know what you did, but you did something.
I'd like to just stare back at him.
I like to imagine that Slarg's walking backwards, because he would. Just for the sake of
I'm
this.
that petty.
I'd
Oh my
also like to
God.
imagine if, like, Criv and Sheldon are in front of Slarg, Sheldon would just be turned as far around as he could just to watch Slarg.
He's eating the shit up. He loves the drama.
The
my God.
fucking trauma.
Alright, guess we're moving.
Ladies, you're both fucking pretty.
No, I'm not.
Bitch, shut up,
Okay.
you're pretty.
He's he's roughly a 3 out of 5.
You know, we round down around here, and like a 2.4 is like a 2, and that's close enough to a 1, so, you know, a 1 out of 5.
Your
Man,
math's a
that's-
little bit off, but you know, if you want to go with that, we'll go with that.
Ah,
God.
God damn it.
Oh my God.
All right.
Hey, DM,
So-
let's go on.
So, I think that we are going to probably have to call it here. Playing for a full 3 hours on Thursdays has been making it so that it's hard for me to get enough sleep to work the next day. So I was going to start knocking
It's
it
been
down
3
to 2.
hours?
No. I was
It's
going to
been
start
about 2.
knocking it down to
Almost.
2. So that way I'm able to actually get enough sleep.
Oh, that's
And I feel like here, as we're about to start heading towards the Godmain or to the camp, still kind of deciding on that. I think that here is a good enough place for us to stop for the week.
Woo!
And I'm going to find somebody to throw a quick raid out to.
Yay.
We had a lot of talking about doing
I-
things, not a lot of doing things this
We
session.
always have a lot of talking about doing things.
I'm
Chris
sorry.
gonna have a lot to
Sometimes we
talk about
also
with
do
Toby
the
later.
Slarg does not need the discussion. Slarg will just do.
Slarg-
I'm sorry, R4.
It's okay.
Slarg is just like does whatever and gives no shits about what anyone else thinks.
Correct.
I'm
And
gonna
I
throw-
really love that.
I'm going to throw a quick raid out to Chibi. Thanks, everybody. For
Woo!
Yeah,
hanging out.
Jimmy!
Yay.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good night. And come on now, let me hit the button. There we go.
Go get
Bye,
it.
chat.
Bye.
Bye!